Hey everyone, how's it going? So it's been a long time since I've shown you how to draw a different type of Godzilla. I've done a lot of different ones such as like Icezilla, Firezilla. We have even done Slimezilla, Plantzilla, all sorts of different ones. So in today's video, I thought it'd be fun to show you guys how to draw a Snowzilla. So I hope you follow along and enjoy this video today. Now to start off with our Snowzilla, we're going to begin right up here with the eye. So I'm going to start here and we're just going to make a little line that's just going to come down and that's going to come back here. Next, starting here, we're just going to draw a little line that's going to curve back. Then starting up here, we're just going to make a little bit of a bumpy line that just goes up and down. Starting here, I'm going to make a little line that's going to come up and it's going to come down. And then I'm just going to make some kind of pointed little lines. They're just going to come down here and they're going to curve back. Then start here, I'm going to draw a little line that comes down. I'm going to put more of these kind of pointed teeth on here. I'm going to draw a line that comes down, and then I'm going to make it kind of bumpy as I bring it back. Starting here, I'm going to draw a long line that comes out, and then it's going to come back down here for the tongue. We'll add a little curved line up here. Now, starting here, I'm going to make some kind of like bumpy little lines on here to make it look like it's kind of packed with snow. And then right along here, I'm going to make some kind of long, broken little lines. Now, starting here, I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to make kind of like some bumpy lines. They're just going to curve down and up, and then one more, it's going to curve down and up. Then, starting up here, I'm going to draw a little line that's going to come out and then down. And another little line that's going to come over, and then it's going to curve down. Starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's going to come out to a point, and then it's going to curve back in. I'm going to make another one that's going to come down, and then it's going to come up. Down and up here, and then down and up here. And we're going to bring it back up. Starting here, we're going to draw a line that's going to come down. I'm going to make a line that's going to come down. And we're going to make another little finger that's just going to curve around here. Draw a line that's going to come down and curve back. Another one here, it's going to come down and back, and then one more here. I'm going to add some little curves right there. Little line that comes up here. A little line that's going to come up and then bring it to here. And you can see I'm making some really wiggly lines on here. We don't want it really smooth. We want it to be kind of bumpy so it looks like he's made of snow. Starting here, I'm going to draw a couple little lines that just kind of curve in. And then starting here, I'm going to draw a little line that's going to come out and then it's going to come down. The line's going to come down and back here. And one more, it's going to come down and then up. And we'll actually put one more here. Bring this line in, another one in, and we're going to bring it up to here. Starting here, I'm going to bring this line down. I'll bring another line down. I'll put a little line that comes out and then back. Starting here, we're going to draw a little line that's going to come down, it's going to curve around, and we're going to bring it down. Draw a little line that comes out and up. One more, and then one more here for some toes. Now before I add the tail, I want to make the spikes on here. So I want these spikes to kind of look like ice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them more kind of curved and jagged and pointy. So I'm going to start off right here, and we're just going to make them a little bit pointy and kind of curved. And we're just going to continue this all the way down here. I'm going to add a few more little points on here so they do kind of start to look a little bit more like Godzilla's. And we're just going to put a couple more here. Now starting here, we're going to add the tail. So I'm just going to begin by making some little lines that are just going to kind of curve up and in. And then I'm going to curve them around. We're going to make it nice and skinny, and then as it slowly starts to come back, then we're going to add a couple curved lines and then make it a little bit bigger. I also want to add some more of these kind of ice spikes on here, so we're just going to add some more coming all the way down. Make them get a little bit smaller as we get right towards the end. Now, once we have this drawn, we want to come in here and add some of the different details. So I'm going to begin just by adding a couple little lines underneath the eye. And I'm going to add a couple more little extra lines right around some of these parts here, just to make it look like some of the teeth are sticking out more. I'll make some of these lines pop out a little bit more, just by adding a couple little extra lines. I'll kind of come over around here and do the same thing, just kind of making some extra little lines. We don't need a ton of details on here because we want him to look like he's made out of snow. So we're not going to add like claws or anything like that. But we're just going to add a few little kind of texture lines in here. So we can make some long lines coming down here. A couple more little extra lines along his arms and his chest. And what I'm doing is I just kind of like to find a little bump and I add like a quick little extra line in there. And that just helps make it look a little bit more realistic, adds a little bit of detail to it. I want to make some extra lines on the tail here so it looks like it's really packed with snow. Make a couple more little lines kind of coming up the legs as well. Then onto the spikes, I'm just going to add some extra little lines on a few of these, just to make it look like there's a little bit more texture around here. And there you go, there is your drawing of a snow Godzilla. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.